Hey, welcome everyone to DokusCore. My name is Dokus, and I'm going to bring you the changes that we have made in version 0.4.5. So let's dive into it. First of all, that I want to shout out is that the pre-built server is up to date with the latest DokusCore version and all its modules. We have updated the OxMySQL dependency plugin. This one is now at version 1.8.7. If you want to download the pre-built from our Google Drive, then you have all the artifacts installed. You don't have to do anything and just change the CFG files and fire up the server. If you download it from our GitHub, then you have to go to the artifacts website from CFX to download the artifacts that you want to have. Because they are not pre-packed in GitHub, as they will break whenever you clone them. So the first update that we have done is we have set the whitelist by default now to false. A lot of beta testers that tried to join the server at first didn't know how to whitelist themselves. It was not straightforward, it was not explained yet. So let's do that quickly. If you want to use the whitelist, you set this to true, and if you want admins to be notified in game whenever somebody new gets on the whitelist, you set this to true. Now for the database. If a new person tries to join, you will see the information like this. Allowed will be standing on pending. If you want to accept somebody to the server, you type pending and you set it to true. That's the only thing you have to do. You don't have to restart anything. The player can immediately click on your server again and he will be allowed to join the server. If you set this to false, the player will be denied. You can also fill in a reason and he will see this reason whenever he gets denied into the server. This is how it works. The next thing that is changed is the module order. The required ones are standing at the top and the optional ones are standing at the bottom. If you want to not use a module that is one of our plugins, set this to false. If you don't do that and they are still loaded, they will still of course run. If you set this to false but you ensure the plugins, they will still be running, but they will be running at 0.00 milliseconds, so they won't affect your server. We have added in the skin creator toggle, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Also, what has changed is that these will now be incorporated into the character menu that you can open with tab. So this will not really work at this right moment. This only works for when using the slash commands in the chat. We will convert this to the menu and then we will take the slash commands out of the game. We also changed the API for the character. There is now a new option that can be called skin to set the skin of the character. This is also be used by the skin creator. We have changed the multi-characters plugin, so it's now working with the skin creator. Whenever you create a new character and your character spawns in, the skin creator will kick in. The welcomes message that you receive whenever upon joining the server is now moved to the skin creator. So whenever you got the skin of the character created, a couple seconds later you will see the welcomes message. If you are via the config opting out for using the skin creator, this will still be triggered by the multi-characters. For the settings menu plugin, I have cleaned up the files so that all the bunch of bullcrap that was still in there is now gone. So that one is cleaned up. I rewrote the old skin creator plugin that we were using on the old DokusCore version, but it was not working with the new API. This one is now updated and works now with the new API and is inserted into DokusCore. Credits go to RedM RP, because we are using their HTML. The code itself is mostly changed, but we are using the HTML and the UI looks. Also, we have added a new database file, so it would be recommended to delete the old database and insert this new file. For now, we're also going to label the files with the date that they are created. So whenever you download a new pre-built package and you see that there is a new date on the database file, then you know that there was changes made and you have to change your database accordingly, or just delete the database that you have and insert the new one. So now let's look in game whatever has been changed. So if we're gonna make a new character, I'm going to do this first. Let's say docus NLD and some random birthday. There we go. And you get this warning, switching genders first for your character to prevent spaghetti arms. This is the credits that I gave. We are using the UI of RedM RP for now until we have something custom for ourselves. I think we're going to something more Red Dead Redemption itself online lookalike. So we'll see how that goes. But if you would now change your hair or anything right now, this will happen. So first, switch your character. And now you are freely to use to customize however you want it. Keep in mind that the height is not working at this right moment, but we are going to fix that in a later update. Whenever you click save, and like this, you will just take a couple of seconds, and at the top you will see that welcome message where we talk about. There we go. The last two changes that have been made for now is if you hit tab, that the menu itself looks a little bit different. We have the red borders are a little less bright, but if you now hover over the buttons, you will see they will turn green. Maybe later I'm gonna change this that they will probably turn a yellow or orange, and then whenever you click on it, they flash green or something like that. But we'll see how that's gonna be. We also changed the it was saying functions, but it's now saying character menu, as basically this is all what you do with your character. In the character menu, you also now have skin menu. If you click on that and you say load skin, for example, your character will reload. This is useful if your character does not load its skin correctly. If we go back to the menu, character menu, skin menu, we can also click on open menu. This will give you at first that message for changing your arms. I don't think it's needed for now because I already done that, but now we can change the character again, save it, and there you go. Last thing that I want to point out, this is actually an update for 0.4.6. Thanks to Red Harlow for spotting this bug. But if you would open your inventory and you would create a box, whenever you opened the box, the press E to open would stay there, and you basically could just do this and just spamming your keyboard, and if I would open my inventory, I would have duplicated this item a couple of times until he picked up the item. This is fixed now. You can only whenever you open the box, the E and everything disappears. You can't reopen the box until the item is fully picked up. So this glitch is fixed. Thank you for reporting that, man. So that basically sums it up for the update 0.4.5. I hope you like it. Let me know if you find any other bugs, have any ideas, advices to change some things or whatever. Let me know. Always welcome. For those that are not beta testers yet and you want to become a beta tester, you can send me, DevDokus, a message on Discord, and we will go through the steps and get you a license. So have a great morning, midday, evening or night, wherever your location is, and we will see each other again on the update version 0.4.6. Have fun and stay tuned.